TGI Fridays looking to further its international footprint, announcing the opening of 75 new locations in South and Southeast Asia over the next 10 years, with the goal of driving $500 million in revenue for the dining brand. Joining us now to discuss is TGI Fridays CEO Ray Blanchette. Ray, thanks for being here. So these are franchisees. I believe that you guys are all an all-franchise business, if I'm not mistaken, as opposed to having company-owned restaurants. What was the opportunity that you saw globally, and what's the eventual goal globally in terms of growth?
Yeah, well, actually, we are kind of a blended business.
Gotcha.
Domestically, we own quite a few company-owned restaurants, but when you look at the entire enterprise, it's about 80% franchise. So a really nice, healthy mix. We think it gives us a little credibility with our franchisees. This particular deal was actually really cool because it's a member of our family. So Prasoon Mukherjee, who started with us at TGI Fridays in the early 90s as a kitchen manager in Indonesia, and has gone on to build some energy farms and data centers in India, became an extremely wealthy, successful businessman, and then came back to the family to sign the largest development agreement for several countries: Singapore, Indonesia, India, Thailand, Vietnam, Laos. So all through that corridor. But it's with a member of our family. So, we're super excited about this deal.
What are you hearing from franchisees right now, Ray, especially as they're navigating that customer relationship and trying to get even more of not just the foot traffic, but the availability to either deliver to them, have them pick up curbside, or just welcome them back into the TGI Fridays experience?
Yeah, there's been some meaningful changes, and we see different. We're in 52 countries, I believe it is, around the globe, and we have some really bright spots. South Europe, South America. We're seeing staggering growth. Asia, as you probably saw in the press release, we're seeing some really meaningful year-on-year growth, and people have a desire to get back and socialize and reconnect, and we think we're a great solution for that. But we've also seen kind of a step change in the business in demand, where prior to the pandemic, about 9% of our revenue domestically, and even less than that internationally, was generated away from restaurant. And today we see that is north of 30%. So when the pandemic first started, we thought, well, that might not last, but we're actually seeing that it's very sticky. The demand away from restaurant is significant, and it's caused us to even rethink some of our external relationships. Like we're working with C3 and some of their sexy brands to do virtual brands to fulfill that need for away from restaurant or in-home dining that you don't prepare yourself. So it's a dynamic marketplace, but it's actually a good one. We're seeing the consumer is pretty resilient, even in this inflationary environment.
And how about you guys in terms of resilience? In other words, what are your input costs looking like? Brad was joking earlier about finding out about some half-priced apps.
Please.
I don't know if that kind of stuff, if those kinds of promotions are happening for you guys right now, because people are paying more to make food and to hire people.
That's right. We've had this sort of barbell, this thing. So we do have some value layers in the business that we're excited about. We've recently rolled out Happy Every Hour. So there are discounted drinks all day, every day. It's really more of a pricing strategy. I mean, you can get a $2 beer or a $4 mixed drink all day, every day at TGI Fridays to give the guest a place to kind of run to for value. And then we're doing a lot of innovation with some larger formatted items, shareable appetizers that really kind of support. People will eat out less during inflationary times, but they're always going to eat out on those special occasions. And so we're trying to position ourselves to be ready to capture that market. As far as input costs, we've all seen, you guys see the public companies report, there is some margin compression. We take some price to offset inflation, but long-term, inflation is not necessarily bad for restaurants because a lot of the price that we take, we ultimately keep in perpetuity. So there's some near-term pain followed by long-term benefit.
Sounds like you're paying close attention to some of the public companies' reports here and of course, trying to get a sense of the competition out there. What about you yourself at TGI Fridays? Do you expect to take the company public?
We don't have any plans to go public today. I can tell you I've run public companies in the past and I enjoy it. I know that may sound a bit masochistic, but the mental calisthenics that you go through with the sell side analyst every 90 days is kind of fun for me and exciting. So I think TGI Fridays is a great story. It's a very diversified business with having an international component, a licensing component, a domestic franchise component, and company ops. So I think that is a story that would play well in the public. But today, there are no near-term plans to do anything like that.
Listen, we're happy to talk to you periodically and offer those mental calisthenics for you, Ray, when you come on and talk
like
to us
today,
about what's going on in the business. Thanks a lot.
You had me at drinks, Ray. TGI Fridays CEO Ray Blanchette with the discounts on them drinks. We appreciate it, Ray. Appreciate it.
Come see us, Brad. Thanks.
We'll do, definitely.